Hey, hang on, everybody. I know we're live. I didn't mean to push that button. Hang on, we're coming on here, everybody. 1 second. Hey, Anthony.
No.
Can you make sure that camera's looking like
You're live.
It's supposed to be.
You're live.
Push the live button. I know. So, rock and roll. Oh shoot, Anthony. You're the man. All right. A little snafu here.
You're talking next.
But nothing that we can't handle here. Tackle Shop Confessions on Friedman Adventures. Sam's overdoing something. Welcome.
Oh, Scott's here.
Oh my God Almighty. Scott Butchert.
This is hi Sam. Hi dog.
Oh, the dog. Hang on, everybody. Welcome to Island Fishing Tqckle here in the beautiful city of Carson, California. We're getting ready to do this show. I accidentally pushed the live button and we are on the air. So good to be with you. And tonight's a really special night because we are doing a raffle that is going to support our good friend Chris Navarro. And you can see it right there. If you want to Venmo Chris and get in, you can do that right now. And I highly recommend you do it. It is going to be to help Chris's brother, his little brother, who had a stroke. And we have some incredible raffle prizes tonight that Sam De La Torre will be going over. First, though, I want to get Chris over here. Hey, Chris, do you mind coming over for a second, my friend? Good to see you. Let me put a mic on you so we can hear you. And it's really great to have you here with us. Really appreciate it. And I know it's a tough time for you and your brother and everything. Well, you want to tell everybody what this raffle is actually for tonight?
Yes, my younger brother Derek, he had a brain bleed, which is pretty much a stroke. So he's in the hospital right now at UC Davis Med Center, which is, most of us are here in Southern California. It's like the UCLA Harbor. It's like we're like burn victims and more extreme illnesses or tragedies and stuff. Well, he's been there since March 25th. He's still in there at the moment, and he's going to have physical therapy on site for at least 2 weeks. And I'm not sure how much insurance covers for any of that. We'll see. I'm sure the state of California will have to kick in at some point. But yeah, the Friedman Adventure family has done very, very well. Thank you for everybody for the donations and for donations of prizes. Michael Ortega for the incredible rod. Chuck Zimmer, thank you so much for, I guess I heard something. He's going to do a rod, isn't he?
Yes, yes, we got that. Sam's going to go over all the prizes. There's one CalStar rod, a value of almost $700. Then we have a couple of blanks. One of those Chuck Zimmer's going to wrap. Sam's going to tell you all about that. And then we've got all kinds of other stuff. What do you have? A friend of yours who donated?
Yep. We have a friend, Jeff Spicer. He has a leather sheath that has a tuna spike, some pliers, some duck bills that he wrapped. He offered that, and I guess to the winner, he's we'll let him know, and he's going to mail it either there or here. And we're actually we have a trip also, so hopefully some of those people in that SoCal charter group are in on this today too. So I'll just take it if not, and get it from there. So yeah, thank you for everything. I'm like overwhelmed. We're at around $1,600 already, and the show hasn't even, well, it just started. So, yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you at the end of the show.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you.
Let me grab that mic off you there.
No, I'm going to curse while I'm back there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm worried about. There you are, everybody. Fantastic. We really, really appreciate all you are doing. Tickets are one ticket for $5, 5 tickets for $20. You can Venmo Chris right there. They may ask you on Venmo for the last 4 digits of his phone number, and you can clearly see it there. And of course, we're going to be talking about some great fishing that is going on in Southern California. I just talked to my friend Matt Slurf, who was on the Mirage and got a really nice big white sea bass. They had limits of white sea bass up there out of Cisco Sportfishing in Oxnard on the Mirage. And Matt said, man, the crew on this boat, the Mirage, fantastic. They did a fantastic job. The day before that, the Endeavor had limits of white sea bass out of Ventura Sport Fishing, so there's been some really good fishing. And today, we saw the Polaris Supreme with a $1.90 on the kelp patty yellowtail, mostly 4 to 10 pound fish. May not be all that big, but We're just glad to see that influx of yellowtail. Sure sign that spring is starting to take hold. So we've got that to talk about on the San Diego today. I believe they ended up with 7 yellows and limits of Big Bonito. So that also was really, really good. Excellent fishing going on, really starting to come together. Talked to several private boaters. Lorenzo and James Marcial were out here recently. They had limits. Steve Bugman Duncan, he's had some really good fishing. So really, really great stuff. And of course, we've got this great raffle going on tonight to support our brother Chris Navarro, who is supporting his younger brother who had a stroke and really is under a lot of medical expenses right now. So really great stuff going on, no doubt about it. Mike Krinkovich, the Cranker, says, go Sam and Phil. Howdy. Thanks, Phil, for letting me help out tonight in the raffle. I'm a stroke survivor myself, so from me to you guys, love always for the cause. Mike, you're always there when somebody needs a helping hand. Really appreciate you very, very much. Mike says, bottom line, it's all about life. Absolutely. Scott Butchert. Hi, Sam. Hi, Dog. He's talking about Anthony. And Dan Gatefoot, he says. And Albert. That's me. So Danny took a shot at both you and me, you know? He's honest. Yeah, what else is new, right? All right. Tyler Tanaka, who, Tyler, I hope you can see who's dishing out all the punishment here. It's Scott Buchert, in case you haven't noticed that. Sound is 5. Video is a 3. Please clean the lens. It's really cloudy. Could be the lens, could be the Wi-Fi too. Most of the time that's a Wi-Fi issue, but let's clean it up for Tyler. Scott, are you busy? Can you come over here and do something for us? That any better, Tyler? There you go. Hey, I think it is better. All right, Robert Slagers. Phil, it looked like you and Scott Buchert really had a great time at Day at the Docks. Robert, man, I'll tell you, I've been going at it with that guy for 30-something years. In China, when I was teaching there, Robert, Scott would call me 40 times a day, like he does every day. And I pretty much take every one of those phone calls, maybe briefly, but most of the time I take them. You have no idea how many Chinese kids I'd say, here, talk to the man in America. You'd hear him on the other end trying to tell the kids to put me back on. It was too much. But yeah, we did. We had a really good time. Stoke for Life Foundation. Stoke for Life is here to help where we can, Phil. Absolutely. I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow before I spend most of the day with my wife, Rutita. But yeah, that'll be great. Thank you so much for that. Mike Krinkovich, thanks, Phil. Oh, yeah, we already got that, Mike. David, keep an eye on the banks. Off Oceanside, 181, 182. The 43. Water temp is 62.4. Should be getting fishy soon. Man, oh man, David, I like that water temp. That sounds like algae water to me. For sure, going to get some yellows on the kelps up there. That sounds pretty good. And Sam will be joining us in a moment. He'll tell you about all the raffle prizes. Once again, there is where you send your money to participate. 3057 Sleeper. Cisco Sport Fishing and Ventura Sport Fishing are top-notch landings. I'm from Oxnard. I've been fishing the Channel Islands 30 years. I'm 36 years old. Good show, Phil. God bless the world. Man, I appreciate that so much. And you're so right. They have some really great operations up there. It's almost like the San Diego of the North. Customer service is fabulous and the fishing's great. So, yeah, thank you so much for pointing that out. We definitely saw some pretty good fishing again here today on that. So, good stuff indeed. All right, we're just changing up here for a second, getting some chairs in here. Sam, it's finally about time you joined us.
I'm working.
Yeah, I know.
We might have to
what do you think I'm doing?
We may have to change
Tim
this to...
Marquez, the tax man, is here. You're looking kind of shy, or you look like you've been doing taxes 24 hours a day. That's what it is. The tax man is here, everybody. Tim Marquez. I don't think the dog has met Tim. All right, folks. Chad Christopher Klein, ask the mystical magic 8-ball if we can get 100 likes tonight.
Hold on.
All right, he's got to go get that, Chad.
Getting ahead of me.
Oh, no, he has it right here, maybe.
Not right now. I don't have it here. But
All right, we're going to get it.
it's
Don't
right over
worry.
there.
Tyler Tanaka, thank you. Much better now. You are more than welcome, Tyler. Travis Bright, good to see everyone yesterday. Travis, it was so good to see you, your wife, your daughter, and the baby. It was so good. And I am so happy I have you, Dan, as a witness for elder abuse with Scott Buchert. Yes, definitely need that. I'm trying to get my chair. There we go. Man, we shouldn't have started this show so early today. I'm all screwed up. Sam, can you do that on my shoulders just for a little bit longer, please? All right, Rob S., good evening. Rob, good to have you with us. David Gota, get back to squirting some plastics. Oh, there you go. He's got to get back to squirting some plastics. All right, Brandon, I'm tired. Oh, hey, Sam.
What's going on?
Why didn't you remind me?
About what?
I don't know. What are you doing? Hold on, everybody. We got this magic 8-ball. What,
Yeah.
are you gonna play with that during the show?
All day.
Brandon says he had a chance to go to the Long Beach Aquarium today. He took his niece and nephew. They had a blast. Talked to a marine biologist as well. She said albacore and bonito can mix, just for your information.
They can mix what?
Yeah, I don't know, a cake batter maybe?
Could be. Could be.
Yeah, all right, thank you, Brandon. Mike Krinkovich. Oh, Mike is trying to get people off our show. Stolen vehicle pursuit, one in custody. All right, it's over. You can mention that then. And Isaac, who we were waiting for at the day at the docks yesterday. We wondered where he was. He says, good evening, gentlemen. We say, good evening, Isaac. Dansky had a good time at Day at the Docks yesterday. I tried stopping by to say hi, but you always had at least 100 people around you all the time. I am living proof that people have no taste.
No taste.
Yes. Thanks. Hey, man, I wanted you to push in there and say hi. That would have been great. Let's see. Isaac says, good stuff going on. And Manila Ice Cream says, let's get this party started. Absolutely. Sam, you've got to describe what we have going on in the raffle. Sam, is the raffle going to be exciting tonight?
Let's see here.
We're going to see what the Magic 8-Ball says. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
It
wow.
says yes.
What does it say? Yes or no all the time?
I don't know.
Do one more. Will I get divorced in the next 5 years?
Looks like yes.
Ruth, I got bad news for you, sweetheart.
Wow,
so
those are cool.
Okay.
The whole set?
Yeah, the whole set. Is that a good thing?
That's really good.
All right, here's one of the raffle items. Anthony is going to put it up there. Do we know who that is or what that is, or do we need Chris? Hey, Chris. Yeah. Come here a second. We need you to tell us what this is. Just get close to me here, and he's showing the pliers or whatever it is.
Oh, this is what Jeff Spicer donated. It's like pliers. There's two kinds of pliers next to it, and a tuna spike sheath. I know that he wraps the tuna spikes, and he had someone else put the stamp charter group SoCal, which is a group that he has, that he does 8 charters a year. Usually it's the 095. It was the Fury. He's doing the El Dorado. And I forgot the third boat. I only go on the 295 and the El Dorado.
No problem, but we just want to know what those things are.
Yeah, exactly. They're pliers, so if you actually catch a fish, you can put your...
Perfect. Perfect. All right, thank you.
I just got a text message.
Yes.
From Steve, your buddy Steve.
Steve Oropesa?
Steve Nees.
Oh, Steve Nees.
Steve Nees wants me to put $20 with my name on him for the raffle.
Very nice.
He's so giving, that guy.
Steve is a wonderful person.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
Steve, you're a beautiful man. Beautiful.
$20.
Beautiful man. Hey, this is a beautiful man.
Actually, he said to put it on his name.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he corrected me. Yeah, sorry.
All right, there you go. $20. Steve. Nice.
Nies.
I just put NICE because he's so damn nice. You agree?
He is nice.
Oh, Ed doesn't agree with that. Sam will throw it in for him. All right. Brandon, Scott says no Albie.
No Albie.
Scott, you are recorded now in video doing elder abuse on an old man down there at
Give this to Anthony.
whatever landing that was.
Here's Steve's $20.
There it is. Isaac, Chapo Leather Works did the plier holders. He does great works. Nano Enriquez Sam needs glasses.
I do.
Why?
I don't know. Why do you say that for?
Yeah, I don't know. Tyler Tanaka. Amazing items going to an incredible cause. The tool holster looks fantastico. Thank you so much, Tyler. You're starting to sound like Paulina now from Paulina Fishing Life. So, Sam, do you want to tell everybody what's in the raffle before I could get completely giddy here? Or do you want to ask the 8-ball if we're allowed to do that?
Yeah, no. We'll
You had
reserve
enough of
that
the
for
8-ball? All it says is yes or no?
No, it says all these things here.
Oh, okay.
You want to go over this?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I'm good with that.
It. You're asking me about
Chad, we appreciate it, but I'm good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So, raffle-wise here. So, this is one raffle prize package that was brought over today. So, it's kind of a SpaceX little gift pack here. You get a mug, a hat, a keychain lanyard there, and a sticker. So, that's going to be the one from SpaceX. So that's a pretty cool one.
You want me to hand you stuff?
Yeah. You got the other ones by you there.
Okay.
We got 2 more blanks that were donated by Chris. One is a Phoenix 909 HJ. So this is a 9-foot blank, a jig stick for you guys that are going to Cedros or just jig guys in general. This is a super nice blank, couple $100 value. That'll be one of the prizes there. The next one is going to be a 10-foot Phoenix blank. This is a hybrid 1009, which one of the cool things about it is that, to my knowledge, they've discontinued this blank. So for you guys that just like having stuff that nobody else has, this is a blank that you can get here for $5, basically on a raffle. It's a 10-foot 30 to 80, and it's all of that for sure. I mean, this is a rod that if you wanted to challenge yourself and fight a big tuna, that rod can fight 100-pound tuna no problem.
There we go.
The next one here is a donation made by Chuck Zimmer.
Chuck Zimmer, Z Custom Rods. I'm still making that $2.
$2
every time I
each,
say that.
This is a blank that is manufactured by United Composites for 310 Rod Works. So this is a TTR 6480L, rated 25 to 40. Super nice 8-foot rod, probably one of his more, all-around blanks that he makes through UC. And one of the other cool things about this blank is the color. So this is a kind of a limited run color that he has put together with Randy from UC, and this thing really is electric. It's super, super nice green color with a clear tip. So I know that when Chuck gets done wrapping this thing, and that's also included in the raffle, that when you win this blank, he's gonna go ahead and wrap it for you. That when he gets this done, this thing's gonna look amazing. So for you guys that are looking for something super, super cool, that's that there. And
you were saying like the value of that is over 600. Did I hear that right?
Yeah,
After it's wrapped and
obviously
everything?
depends on what you guys agree upon for guides and your components and the kind of wrap it is, So I'm not sure if Chuck is given an unlimited budget to that kind of stuff, but potentially up to that much, yeah, for sure.
Okay, great. And then
So this guy for no doubt on value here is over $700. This guy here is a CalStar Graphiter 775 XH. So this is probably one of the most bought or sought after rail rods. Not meaning that they're hard to get, but more meaning of like if a guy's looking to get a legit heavy rod, kind of no expense spared. I want the best thing out there, American made. It's going to handle a big fish. This rod will do it here. It's super nice, 7.5 foot. Rating on it is 60 to 120. It's got the Fuji HB guides on here, which is pretty much industry standard for big fish fishing. And it's built here local in Gardena. So for you guys that maybe are looking to add something real unique to your arsenal, that price alone is usually a reason that people kind of say, well, I don't know if I can get something like that, but now, with this raffle, this is going to be pretty awesome. It's about $700.
Wow.
Retail price. Even though CalStar just lowered their pricing a month ago or 2 months ago, the price of this rod would have been almost $900.
Yeah.
But they have kind of rolled back some of the pricing to make it, just
more affordable.
Yeah. So, but even at the new pricing, it's over $700.
Wow.
So for you guys that are looking to pick up just a super nice rod, this is is going to be a good opportunity.
And who was the gentleman that made that possible?
So that was Mike Ortega. Mike Ortega,
Thank you, Mike.
super nice guy. He owns a company called M&M Machinery Moving, which basically what they do is that, for a big factory and they're going to shut down or move or something like that, just how CalStar did, is that they specialize in moving big machinery. And so they were very, very
the tax
helpful.
man is leaving. Tim Marquez.
Mike was very, very helpful and helped out the guys over at CalStar move the factory to their new location, and did a really, really good job. And I assume that he did everything probably above what they expected. And kind of as a thank you, they gave him this rod, which, I mean, I would have.
Yeah.
I would have been over the moon over that.
Does he
That's pretty
fish?
awesome. He fishes. Yeah, it isn't like something he's not going to use, And he's heard about the story that day that Chris was going through. And he came straight here from there and says, you know what, I wanna give this for that raffle for Chris. So, Mike, thanks so much.
Mike, you're number one.
Really,
Man.
really appreciate.
Beautiful.
It just kind of shows that the fishing community and Friedman Adventures family is really supportive of each other, and it shows.
The Island Fishing Tqckle family, man. All this coming together and doing good work.
Pretty
So
awesome.
We love it. Thank you so much. All right, Brandon is back. He's going to throw $20 in to help Chris out.
Awesome.
If Sam has a yellowtail trolling lure. If you don't, then he's not helping the guy out, I guess. In the giveaway, I need one, Sam.
I know.
Angle R. David Rosenthal is also giving away a pair of pliers
Okay.
tonight, if we remember that at the end of the show. We will remember, David. Who was asking for a pair of your pliers? Did we give Paulina a pair? I think so. She was, huh? Oh, you were. That's right, Anthony. All right. Good evening, Phil, Sam, and the entire Friedman Adventures universe. Thank you so much, David. It was great seeing you at Day at the Docks. All right, Sam, this is a question I was going to ask you, but David beat me to the punch. Did you fish Clemente over the weekend? How deep were you dropping? Any yellows? How was the fishing, Sam, on the El Dorado?
So El Dorado, we had a sponsored trip on the El Dorado. First of all, I just want to thank those guys on the boat. They did an awesome job. There was a decision to make whether we were going to go fish San Nicolas, which is kind of their normal deal, but there was a lot of wind, kind of like forecasted for yesterday, and so they opted to kind of keep us in some better fishing conditions, and it was a great move. We didn't catch any yellowtail, but there was plenty of sign there. I mean, the water looked great. There was lots of bait around. At one point, we saw a pod of dolphin feeding on some bait with birds diving out, and it looked like it was a fulmer of dolphin almost, for about a half an hour. And so things are looking pretty good. It looks like it's going to go off there pretty soon. We were more focused on the rockfish and whitefish and sheephead, and pretty much everybody had a limit of everything.
Yes.
Sacks were full. That's what I should have took a picture of. Every single sack around the bait tank was full.
That's
you
great.
couldn't put another fish in it. So it was really, really, really productive fishing. As far as depths, we were fishing between, I would say, 200 to 350. So it was a little bit on the deeper side, but definitely not deep. So we didn't need to have the electric reels that day, but some guys did. But even I took my son Diego, and
I saw a great photo with him.
Yeah, I want to
run down to the morning briefing
give him
tomorrow.
a shout out. He did a great job, and he was able to wind fish up no problem.
Great.
On his own. Although his shoulder was hurting after the end of the trip, he wound up a bunch of fish, so it was pretty awesome.
That's great. It sounds like a great trip, and I think your observations are right on. It sounds like the water's warming up. We had a south swell. Looks good, and then the Polaris Supreme with a couple hundred yellows today on the kelps.
Yeah, it's all going to happen.
The Mirage with some sea bass. It's been good, man. Scott Buchert with breaking news, everybody. There was an earthquake today.
This morning, I guess there was.
Yeah. You know what? I
didn't feel it.
I got the alert on my phone,
Yeah,
which
me
was
too.
weird.
Yeah.
And then I felt it right after. Oh, you didn't feel it?
I got the alert, but no feel. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking at my phone going, oh, they blew this one. And then I go, oh, shit, that must have been a little ways away from here. I think it was centered down around like Ramona.
Yeah.
In San Diego, down there. Scott Buchert says that's not elder abuse on Albert. 540 Slingers, Jeff Yeomans. Doug Tilk in the house, by the way. He's just getting back. Are you coming in to say something or do something?
He's going to tilk you.
Oh,
I'm going to donate a rod.
Doug Tilk, who always does great stuff for everybody. Doug, thank you. So what do we got here?
So this is pretty much what I was using the whole trip myself.
Really?
On this
Doug.
trip. Yeah, this is pretty cool right here. This is a Phoenix Titan slow pitch rod, 6'8", medium heavy, and it's rated for jig weight 150 to 350. I was in exactly the jigs that I was using, 250 to 300 gram jigs. Caught all my fish on knife jigs, and it was a lot of fun. I was using a small little reel, a little Trinidad 12, filled with some 20-pound braid, and it did fine. You know, a tiny little reel, had all the line I needed, and it worked really good. But this is pretty much exactly the rod I was using. For you guys that are looking to get into some of that kind of fishing, slow pitch fishing, this is probably one of the most popular rods from Phoenix. So, man, that's pretty awesome.
What's that value?
Oh, it says right here. Well, it doesn't say, but I think these are like $350 or so.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is pretty cool. It actually comes with the rod cover and everything like that. So
You guys are crazy if you're not in this raffle.
this is pretty freaking cool, man.
Yeah,
So,
right?
yeah.
The thing we're going to have trouble with, you're going to make the call on this, is when we get to the rods, we're going to go from the lesser to the greater, but we have so many great values here tonight.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This
yeah.
is beautiful. Hey, Doug, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Love you.
That's awesome,
Don't
Doug.
go
Jeez.
anywhere.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what Sam said.
Yeah.
All right, very good. And Jeff Yeoman's good to see you here. I just loaned Dan Lightfoot $20 to get in the raffle, and he said, I probably won't remember to pay you back. And I said, oh, great, thank you. Great. I bet he won't remember to share the raffle win.
You know
with
if you're
me.
gonna get paid?
Yeah. Yeah, he's being honest. He's going to cheat me out of $20.
Let's see
That
what
always
this
makes
is
it
here.
better.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. He is going to jip me out of it. Hey, Scott, you got a friend here. Let me tell you. All right, Albert Ponce. Great guy. I love you, Albert. Good evening, fellas. Sorry for the Oh, don't worry about it. He wants to know how much the raffle tickets are. The raffle tickets, Albert, are $5 each. 5 tickets for $20. There's the info. And at the end of tonight's show, we'll draw the tickets in front of you all. So make sure you get in ASAP. Not only can you win some really over $2,000 now
it
for
is
sure.
for sure, yeah.
Over $2,000 in prizes tonight. And you're helping Chris Navarro,
Yeah.
more importantly. That's the beautiful thing here. All right, David says, good news, guys. Claw says, what's up, fellas? I'm looking for a bait caster. What do you guys recommend? Lexa 400 Tranks, 400, or Penn Fathom 400?
You know, all those are really, really good reels. You know, you almost can't go wrong with either one. The only thing I would say, I think that the Penn Fathom holds a little bit less line, so it's almost like it's like a 350 size, so to speak, but very, very durable reel. The biggest difference I would say between the other two is that the Lexa 400 has an external cast control, which some guys like a lot, so that if you wanted to kind of adjust your cast based on whether you're throwing a jig, a small jig, or a big jig, or fly lining, you can adjust that from the outside. With the Tranks, you got to actually take the side plate off, and there's some casting weights that you can adjust. It's easy to do, but you know, some guys don't want to really mess around with going inside the reel. The other side, though, the trade-off is that the Tranks 400 is of a smaller size. So the 400 almost feels like a 300 Lexa, so to speak. So you get, if you wanted to have a reel that feels smaller, the Tranks is going to definitely feel smaller in your hand. All three of those reels, though, great reels, and I would say you're good with either one.
All right, very good. Thank you so much for the question. Hit that like button, my friends. We deeply appreciate it. Make sure you come and visit Sam here at Island Fishing Tqckle Monday through Saturday. No better store in the world than Island Fishing Tqckle. I know you're going to love it. Rob S., where is a bait barge at Dana Point for the harbor rentals, or do you have to hit Oceanside Harbor? I think that's the closest. Rob, it's right there in the harbor. In fact, if you go back and watch, we did a video on
right there, that's right.
the rental. Yeah, it's right there. I did a video in real time, leaving the slip and driving to the bait receiver on Saturday. I did that. So it's a boat. What was the name of that place, Anthony? Do you remember? Harbor
Boat rentals.
Harbor Boat Rentals. If you go back and watch that, you'll see it in real time. Scott Buchert, can Chris take Zell? He cannot, Scott. Thank you very much. Chuck Zimmer, good job, guys. I'm in for
$200. Wow.
200, man.
If he wins, we're gonna redo it, I guess.
He's going to re-raffle it, I think. Well, we'll leave it up to Chuck.
Yeah.
Scott Buchert, the Intrepid limited out on Yellowtail. They are on a 2-day. I don't know if they got them for a 2-day limit. Hey, Scott, there's this great show. It's called The Morning Briefing. And this guy, Phil Frieman, this morning said that 15 guys on the Intrepid had their 2-day limits of Yellowtail, which was 75, Scott, and they limited out on the Yellowtail within 1-day range of Point Loma, Scott. And if you further listen to our special updates, you'll learn that the Polaris Supreme Had 190 yellowtail today, Scott. So listen to their. Oh, excuse me.
He was all those fish were in 3/4 day range too. So I think
Yeah.
those full day boats tomorrow are going to be.
Well, they got a
Full
piece
speed
of it today.
Yeah.
The San Diego had limits of big bonita and 7 yellows.
I think everyone's going to be on it tomorrow.
Woo, Scott! Thanks for the
Unless-
insightful questions. Oh, cannot foretell now.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh. What do you got there? Oh, thank you. Woo! Who's that for?
It's from Tim.
Oh, beautiful. Tim, the tax man. We got a big audience here. They're either filling out raffle tickets or slopping up food. What are they doing over there?
Maybe a mix.
Yeah.
Maybe a mix. Yeah.
All right, unique one. Spinning rod and reel recommendations for surface irons. Thanks. Great question.
So I'd start off with the reel size. 8,000 would be about the smallest, but I probably would prefer something in a 10,000 or 14,000 size. You want to be able to hold at least 300 yards of 50-pound braid. I think that's what a 10,000 will hold. So that's probably where you want to start. 14,000, probably more preferable. The biggest difference you're going to find between those three reels, between the 8,000 and the 14,000, is actually going to be only the spool size. You'll find that the body is pretty much the same size for all three of those. Now that being said, the smaller diameter reel, meaning that the circumference you're facing out there, is actually going to probably cast farther, but seeing as you're throwing a jig, you'll probably be able to overcome that quite a bit just from the weight of the jig. So that's going to be on the reels. On the rod, something with 7 to 8 foot, rated like a 30 to 60 or 20 to 50 would be just fine. I know Daiwa makes a whole bunch of nice 8-foot spinning rods. So does Shimano. United Composites has some stuff that we have here in stock. And I know there's, of course, Phoenix. They make actually quite a few different ones too. Graphtech also makes one. I'm trying to think of anybody else out there. But yeah, any of those rods in that 20 to 50, 30 to 60 pound would be doing just fine on that. Even some of them that might be rated lighter. I know some of the ratings on some of the rods rated down to even like a 15 to 40 might be okay as well. So if you have any questions on that, we actually stock a whole bunch of different spinning rods here and the reels, and we can kind of get you dialed in on that too. But that's the size of the rod, size of the reel that I would go with.
All right. Thank you so very much for that great question. Brandon says, when you leave the launch ramp, it's literally right outside of it, Rob. It's right before you leave the harbor, the breakwall at Dana Point. Klaus says, thank you. Dansky, what info should I include when we buy tickets? You don't have to include anything. What will happen is if you win, you're going to hear it here, number one. I'll give you a phone number where you can contact us. Also, there's a way to leave a comment to you on Venmo. So Chris is going to say, hey, you won the blah, blah, blah. Contact me at blah, blah, blah. So whatever your Venmo handle is, that's what's going on the ticket, and we'll be able to match it up that way. So if that doesn't help you enough, just let me know. Albert says he's trying to buy tickets, but he can't seem to find Chris. Those guys haven't stopped writing over there, Albert, so I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at that on there. There's no gap in between, so it's at Christopher Navarro 5150 with no space in between.
I put it in there so it's easier
so you
to
can
read,
see it.
easier to read. But yeah, there shouldn't be any space between those.
Yeah.
Between those,
so if that might be the problem.
Could be,
yeah. And Brandon is having trouble also.
Let us know if that works for you. If
Yeah,
not,
please.
We'll see something else.
Yes, for sure. Christian is the guy that brought by.
Christian's a cool dude too.
He is.
Hawthorne guy, and he has been a guy who's super helpful with us. Taking some stuff down to the guys in San Diego. Guys that have needed stuff, and so not something he does regularly as a service, but I'm just kind of wanted to point out he's a super helpful guy, and I want to say thank you, Christian, for bringing that stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, Christian, thank you so very, very much. We're going to show you his Venmo one more time again.
He was asking about it. That's not the guy who brought it.
No, I know, but
no, the Christian guy.
He
was asking
what's
what it
up
was.
with the? Oh, I'm losing it.
I heard you, and I just went with it, but no, it's.
I know, really. Don't trust me on any of this stuff. I got to go blow my nose.
So we had a customer, very good customer. He's a very cool guy. He works at SpaceX, and he was able to get this stuff from work as part of the donation. So as part of the raffle. So if you guys are in the raffle, this is going to be one of the prizes.
All right, excellent. Is this Scott asking the same question over and over about Zell? Did he ask this earlier? Yeah. I'm going back and look. Yeah, he did, right?
Yep.
Dan says he's had enough, Scott. He can't take anymore. Jason Lawler, how's it? Yeah, what's it say? Oh, how can you be that idiotic? Is that what that says?
Very likely.
Oh, very likely, Scott. Jason Lawler, the excellent galley chef on board the Amigo.
Jason, cool
Jason,
dude.
good to see you, man. Shant Sarkisian. Shant, great to see you. Where is my Scott B t-shirt? They are coming out soon. We're going to get it. Scott Buchert, how can I get a Raffle ticket? I don't have Venmo. You could get an Uber and get from San Diego to here.
Maybe call him up.
Yeah, call Chris up.
Call Chris up, yeah.
And see if...
You can spot him a couple $100, right?
Oh, my God. He never pays you back. He's the biggest gyp that ever lived.
Biggest gyp.
Yeah, hey, Chris, don't do it. Whatever you do. Brandon, found him, Albert. It's just Chris. Okay, yeah, there it is. Perfect. Good going, Brandon. Mackie, can we auction off the Scott head?
Yeah.
It's priceless.
It is.
I can't give it up. I had people asking me to make more of those. You know who wanted one? Paulina wanted one.
The Scott one?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then his roommate, Mimi, and Sean Hardigan wanted them. Yes, Steve. Everybody wanted one, man. Scott, maybe we can make so much money on these we can throw you in the next raffle. Who knows? Dansky says, thanks for the info, Phil. Just did $20. Dansky! Woo! Good luck to you, my friend. David Alcantar. Everyone, get in on this raffle. Absolutely. I mean, not only are
you guys getting caught up, Anthony?
going to get a chance to win some big dough here, or big prizes, but you're helping out for a really great cause, right?
It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Sam, you want to go into, did you talk about the El Dorado trip? You did, right?
I did,
Yeah,
yeah.
you did.
It was awesome
Yeah,
fishing.
I was
Yeah,
really
great
paying
crew.
attention, wasn't I?
One of the things I would say is that, we heard about this cold water. First thing I did was put my hand in the water, bait tank.
Yeah.
You can usually tell that's the same water that's outside the boat. And I was like, man, water doesn't feel
Doesn't
cold
feel-
at all.
yeah.
I thought maybe it's me, it's cold outside or, but no, all day long I was like, man, this water doesn't feel cold at all. So I knew we weren't below 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think everything was telling us the day before, Stephen, like that it was below 60. Everything was 55, 54, things like that. So I was expecting to be really cold water, but didn't find that to be the case at all. So yeah, things are looking good.
The guy that we did the boat rental thing with, I don't know if you saw that or not, but when we went out, he goes, whoa, 60 degrees.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's been like 55.
Yeah.
So it jumped up 5 degrees for him. So that 60-degree mark, Sam, I think you'll agree, is like where you want to get, and then everything above that is great.
Well, everything starts to happen. Bait
Yeah.
starts to kind of be a little bit more active. I just start seeing more sea life at that. At least the stuff that we're looking for.
Yes, for sure. Dansky, once again, good luck in the raffle tonight. Hey, Sam, do you have any CUI blanks, and what are the price range for them?
So we do have those 12-footers. The guys cut down to 10.5 feet. And I think I got those out there for about $140, $150, something like that. I got about 4 of those left in that thing. And it's the straight black ones. I know they've made some yellow ones and things like that, but the ones that I have are the straight black ones.
All right, very good. Frankie Sanchez just bought some tickets. Let's roll. Right on, Frankie. Sam, what do you think? Yellows on the kelps. We've been seeing yellows move up the Baja Peninsula. They've had great yellowtail fishing all year long. You thinking it's going to be is it going to be a good yellowtail year?
Good yellowtail year?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's it. Hey, wait a minute. We got to ask it about albacore.
You want to ask?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will there be albacore in Southern California in big numbers this year?
In big numbers.
Big numbers. Over 1,000 fish for the landings. Consult me later. Oh my God.
So even the eightball's keeping you on.
Oh, that's brutal.
You must have made this thing, yeah.
Yes. All right, Chad.
Let's see here.
We got another one. Consult me later.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you like this thing, don't you?
Uh-oh.
No doubt about it. Yeah, but you got every answer that the thing has.
I know.
Yeah, really. All right, Paulina was a big hit down there today at the docks, Sam. In fact, I had a lady call me today, Susan Sosa, and Paulina was selling these socks that she has. In fact, he's got them on there.
Are those fishy feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And so she, can you, there you go.
Not sure. Yeah. You got to get real high, man. Sorry.
Yeah, man, well, that's
He's
something
trying to-
funnier. He's trying to put his leg up in front, and he's having a hell of a time.
Yeah, we see your foot.
You got to get it about this high. I don't know if it's going to work.
He's
man.
laughing now. He's gonna. Oh, there! I barely saw his foot there. All right. Anyway, Paulina's selling these, and Susan Sosa is buying a whole bunch from Paulina, which is great. We
Socks.
love supporting her. Yeah, her with her socks.
Paulina was selling socks.
She was selling a bunch of stuff, but some of the stuff. Do they say Paulina on them? Right? They do, don't they? Or no, they don't? Oh, here we go. Woof! Yeah, no kidding. Okay.
Shark socks.
It doesn't say Paulina on them.
Was it a brand? Do you remember?
No brown.
No.
I have the underwear. Would you like to see those?
All right.
Matching underwear.
All right, Manila Ice Cream found the Venmo. He's
There you
got
go,
his
Manila.
tickets. Here we go. Brandon, what was the last 4 digits, Manila? Oh, hey, look at Scott Buchert. Now I got to come up with 20
Oh,
bucks.
yeah, there you go. See?
Hey, Scott
Good thinking,
Buchert.
Scott.
Hey, Scott, now. Whoa.
So all
You're
the-
short a penny, dude.
So all the well, he's only going to get 3 tickets.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Scott, you don't get 5.
You'll get his change later.
It's at $19.99. You're short a penny. Just give Scott 4 tickets, okay? Should we give him 3 or 4?
3.
Okay.
You're going to owe him $3.99.
All right, there you are, Scott. You screwed yourself with that penny chip. You're always doing that.
Just send 2 more cents, Scott. You'll be in.
Yeah, send 1 more penny, and we got you covered. Man, this is going well tonight. I'm
You
telling
should
you.
just make that a thing. If the guy has a trouble doing it, just send in the $20.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right.
Until you run out of $20 bills. I guess.
I'm right there. Let me tell you. All right, there you go. Scott
we got
Buchert is
yellowtail
now
on the
in.
kelp patties.
Yes, we got white sea bass
White
biting.
sea bass biting full speed.
Thanks for helping me, getting me back on track.
We got tuna. Any tuna sign?
Susan Sosa is the woman that I was talking about buying Pauline socks. There she is. Hello, Phil and Sam. Going on a 2.5-day ladies Island Apollo trip, June the 8th, targeting white sea bass and halibut. What combos and line do you recommend, Susan?
White sea bass like that?
Yeah, those are nice. Oh, that's, Lorenzo?
I know the other guy. I know John.
Oh, okay. I know Lorenzo. I don't know John. That's funny. Lorenzo Marcial. They were out with Bright Sportfishing, I believe. Yeah. Matt Schlurf just sent me a photo, and he had a nice one on the Mirage today. They had limits, so
was
good
the
stuff.
Catalina.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those other guys are up fishing other places. Boy, you let the cat out of the bag, Catalina. I haven't even said that the whole time because I don't want these guys going crazy on me, but now it's out. There it is.
Everyone, go there now.
Did you get Susan Sosa's question? I read it to you.
No.
You want me to read it again?
Oh, okay.
Hello, Phil
What
and Sam.
combos in line on June 8th, targeting white sea bass and halibut?
I wonder if that's my trip.
That's going to be, everything from 20 to 50 pound probably. Sometimes that white sea bass does go on to bite pretty good, but I'd say 20 to 50 pounds should be what you have for a range. You don't need to take every single size, maybe a 20, 30, 40, 50, 4 rod, something like that. I don't foresee, we'll see with this yellowtail if that starts to kind of come around too. Maybe even some 20 pound like fly line stuff, possibly maybe even a jig stick. That might be a pretty good trip. 2.5 days on the Apollo, man. You guys are going to be in. I wonder if that's leaving out of San Pedro.
Yeah, it is, because I
yeah.
have a trip right around that time. I don't know if that's my trip or not, to be honest with you, but I have a 2.5-day, reverse 2.5 day.
Well, it says it is a ladies' trip.
Okay. Yeah, that is mine then.
Okay.
Yeah. We're either right before those guys, which I think we are, or right after. So, yeah, that'll be.
Or it could be that they took your spot.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Darn, I'm supposed to get that deposit in. Yeah, I forgot. That'll be great, Susan. We might see you around there. But, yeah, that'll definitely be out of Pedro.
Also, too, is specific hooks and sinkers. You'd think you just take a bunch of lead, but, taking some of those hooks, especially if they're going to be fishing squid, which I'm pretty sure they are, is taking some Aki Twist 5.0, 6.0 size hooks, taking some sinkers 4 to 10 ounce, and maybe even some X sinkers in that maybe 2 to 4 ounce X sinkers. So, and then also your lead heads. You get into your 1/2 ounce all the way to a 2 ounce lead head, preferably the stuff with the longer shank, or at least the banana heads here with the longer shank. And some guys do get into the colors on those too. They like, the white, obviously, but sometimes the guys get into the orange or the green. And then also, too, some flukes. Make sure you have those in your bags. Those have been a hot thing here the last couple of years, but I know early on this year already, on certain days, they outperformed the bait, especially on the halibut. So make sure you have all of that, too.
All right, very good. Thank you so much, Susan. It's always great to see you, and I'm getting that info for you from Paulina a little later this evening. That'd be great if Paulina jumped on here. Johnny Gomes, is it, or Gomez?
Gomes.
Johnny Gomes, or Gomez. He just sent $20 in.
All right.
Right on, man.
Good job, Johnny.
Quintin Trachia. Sam, what rod would you pair with the Trinidad 20A for surface irons? I think I'm getting sick. I think Scott got me sick yesterday.
We probably did.
Yeah. Surface irons. Or would you use a different rod for yo-yo irons?
Well, yeah, a totally different rod that I would use. Yo-yo iron fishing is something that doesn't really require a special rod per se, so technically you probably could use the same rod for that, but personally I would use a shorter rod. For the first part of it, for the surface irons, a 9 or 10 foot, 30 to 60 pound rod. You can go kind of forever really just talking about all the different stuff, whether it's a CalStar or a Seeker, United Composites, they all have really, really good rods. In the UC, probably the 90 or the 10E, or Darren's from 310 Rodworks, Darren's 93H is also a really, really good one. In the CalStar, they have that 90J, 95J, 100J, all those are great rods. They have their Graphiter series as well, and also their BTG series, and all of those 9, 9.5, and 10 foot. Any of those would be good too. In the Seeker, you're looking at your Aluas and maybe your F100 or F90, or they would call a 6490. All of those would be good as well. So you have a lot of different rods to choose from. As far as which one I would choose for you, without really kind of knowing your casting style or what I would consider something comfortable for you, you might want to come down here or someplace that has all of those rods in stock, and you can kind of feel them all. They all do feel a little bit different. And admittedly so, there might be one rod that works really good for you, but until you really go out and put some time in on a couple rods, you may not have that dialed in. You might want to opt for a little bit softer rod when you first get started, but usually the more you get comfortable using that rod, you'll kind of graduate more or less into a more stiffer rod, or not. You may just like the one that you use and just keep using that same one. So that jig stick thing can be a little bit tricky because it's almost like a golf driver or something like that. There's everybody kind of likes a little bit different thing. As far as for the yo-yo iron, I prefer something in like a 7.5 foot or 8 foot rod, 30 to 60 preferably. And once again, there's a ton of rods there that'll work as well, but 7.5 foot to 8 foot, 30 to 60 is what I would go with.
Scott, do you see what he did?
Yeah.
Hey, boys.
Well,
you can give Scott 5 tickets. He just sent 99 cents in.
Now you owe him 98 cents.
98 cents. I owe you 98 cents, Scott. Yeah. Try and get it. I tell you. Good luck.
Do you think Scott's going to get the 98 cents?
No. Oh. Unlikely.
This thing's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. I can reduce his. He owes me a couple bucks, so that'll knock it down to $13,967.
Okay. All right, there you go.
And 3 cents.
Well, $20.
You're good, Scott. You just saved some money. Hey guys, I'm going to put. Where do you want me to put this 20 before? Leah, thank you. This is Scott Buchert, and we owe him 98 cents. I'll take it off the 14 grand, Scott. Yeah. Thank you. All right, back to Susan Sosa, who says. It's not your trip, but I wish I was fishing with Phil. I wish I were fishing with you, Susan. Unique one. Sam, hook replacement recommendation for a Sakana sniper.
We prefer the ST66 from Owner. Really depends on the size jig you're using, but most of the times we're talking about bigger fish, or we're talking about their larger sizes, 100 and 130 gram. And for that one, we use a 1.0. It sounds small, but it's really the perfect size. I've seen a ton of big fish caught on that hook. I myself caught like a 185 pounder last year, no problem on that same hook, and I think you'll be doing just good with that. If you're talking about a smaller size, like your 60 gram or even smaller than that, you might go with like a size 1 or something like that. But if we're talking about that jig for big tuna, and it's a bigger size, that 1.0 size is just about right.
All right, beautiful, slam dunk. Boy, my nasal thing is all screwed up tonight, Sam.
Did you eat something?
No. Oh. I think I'm getting sick. I think Scott screwed me yesterday. All right, Matt Cox says, good evening. Sucks I missed you at Day at the Docks. Matt, next time, man, for sure. Dan Lightfoot, hit that like button. Scott Buchert, once again, 99 cents in to push him over $20 and get 5 tickets. We were going to take him down to 3. Sam said 3, I said 4. We were going to give him 3.5 and split the difference. Live free, die free. Evening, young men. Hope everyone is doing great. Friedman Adventures family, bent rods and bloody decks. My friend, thank you so much. Isaac wants to know, Sam, do you carry any of the big jig heads for lingcod?
We do. We got some stuff over there, I believe, is in that like 8 to 12 ounce size. And so that usually works pretty good. When they get much bigger than that, the hooks get really big too, so you can't really put a whole lot of different kind of plastics on them. But that the 8 to 10 ounce ones is usually pretty common. The guys that are fishing up there, like out of Santa Barbara or Morro Bay, places like that, you're not fishing really deep, and that's about the right size.
Doug, you have something you want to
Just got
say?
off the phone with Scott.
Oh,
and
yes.
He would like to donate this rod.
Oh, Scott! Scott Buchert just donated this rod for the raffle
That's
tonight.
so nice of him.
Man, look at
What
that.
it is?
Now that's a giver right there.
Scott, thank you so much. You are
Why
the
don't you talk
best.
about this rod? What do you think about this?
I
thing?
think it's beautiful, man. Is that it? It doesn't extend, huh?
No,
That's
no,
it?
That's it.
That's kind of cool. It goes in your luggage at least, right?
Yeah. So this
Is it cool or what?
This is kind of commonly known as like a dock rod, you know, something you're going to fish off the docks. The guys who buy them here, that's what they're selling them for. This is actually an ice rod
Oh,
for
okay.
ice fishing.
Yeah.
So this is actually what it is. But guys do use this quite a bit for fishing off the back of their boat or
Yeah.
off the docks, things like that, just kind of, you know, messing around.
I'd like to fish with that, actually.
But
it looks
it's
kind of like
actually
fun.
pretty sturdy.
Yeah?
You know,
What's the cost of that?
$20.
Okay.
So yeah, he owes you $19.82
Oh,
now.
thank you, Scott.
Yeah. And so make that happen there.
What a
But,
giver you are, Scott.
These are pretty cool. And we sell a ton of these things here. They're kind of a gag gift, looks like almost, you know, because
Yeah.
of the bright colors. But
That's appropriate for
but
Scott.
Guys love fishing these things off the back of their boat, or even like on a float tube or something like that, just kind of messing around.
So is this going to be one of the first raffle prizes tonight, would you say, or
Well,
what?
I would say with
Well, why don't you
with
ask the ball?
with the immense utility of this thing, it's going to
Yeah.
be the grand prize.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, for
Sales
sure.
Suddenly gone through the roof.
Yeah.
Grand prize.
All right, let's see. All right, some guys are having trouble finding the Venmo. Once again, guys, there's no gap in between. So it's Christopher Navarro, 5150, no space in between, okay? And you should be able to find it because guys who couldn't find it before are able to find it. So Christopher Navarro, as you see it there, no space, however, at Christopher Navarro, 5150. See if you can find that, Tim, Brandon, and see if that works for you. And you have the last 4 digits of the phone number if you need that, because the guys haven't stopped writing. So everybody's finding it, but maybe you're putting a space in there and you don't want to put a space. Christopher Navarro, 5150. That's how you get to it. It shouldn't be a problem. If you have more problems, let us know, please. Brewer, any spots on any charters out of Oxnard to Ventura? Looking for 3 spots. I would check with the landings. I'm guessing you want to go. I have a trip May 30th that has a couple of spots, Jeff, on the Island Spirit, but I'm assuming you want to go catch a sea bass right in that way, and I would call Ventura Sport Fishing 805-676-3474, or whoever else you want to give a call to up there, and they'll be able to tune you up on that. Or you can visit venturasportfishing.com or one of the other landings up there. Live free, die free. Hold on one second. Anthony is going to show you the Venmo one more time again. Thank you.
Get it so it's not blurry.
Oh, you're doing the QR code?
I should have printed that out too, I guess, huh?
Yeah, you had it better than what we had. There you go.
That's about good there. Oh, it went blurry for a second, but I think it was good for a second there.
I'll get a different picture.
No,
All
he
right,
found
we're
it.
working
He
on
said
it,
he
guys.
found it, no spaces. That was the deal, was the no spaces.
Yeah, no spaces, guys.
Yeah.
Try that. All right, Jeff Brewer, we got live free, die free. Sam, what are your thoughts about the Charlie Brown hooks? Brandon asks you that question all the time. Do you have a paper towel next to you there? I gotta blow my nose.
I do not.
Should I take my? Oh, okay.
You take a break. Can you get him
Yeah.
a paper towel or something?
Or yeah, thank you. You don't mind if I blow my nose on the show, do you? Do you?
So Charlie Brown hooks, yeah. You know, I mean, it's definitely a hook that some of the highliners kind of like gravitate towards. I've seen it as kind of a hook similar to,
Thank you.
I would say the Eagle Claw Trocar circle hook. It has that type of shape to it. But yeah, back in the day, before we had other small hooks to go to, it was one of the premier hooks in a smaller size. And it's kind of known for being a little bit stronger maybe than other hooks in its size. But now in my opinion, now with a lot of other hooks manufacturers kind of catching up with that trend, I know there's a lot of good hooks out there that do the job just well. But definitely one of those hooks that people look for. I'm not really sure. I think there was some story about the hooks not being made anymore. The original manufacturer of them stopped making them, or he had passed away or something like that. And then somebody else took up the project, and I'm not really sure where they left it, whether it's something that they're still going to be making. But they were under the brand or under the distribution called Quick Rig. So if you want to look that up too, Quick Rig, that's where they had them, or that's who the manufacturer was. But typically guys are looking for those in the smaller sizes.
By the way, we've been well over 100 people watching all night long, so Sam and I both want to thank you all so very much for that. Live free, die free, I was thinking the same thing. He just, like, that little rod right here, the mini rod, it's what he keeps in his travel bag. Works awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, right? I mean,
Yeah.
At least you got a rod and reel,
That's
man. That's
something,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Sal Garcia, Sam, what size and style of hook is used on the Eddie bombs?
So typically a treble hook. So that's going to be the style. The size, normally 4.0, 5.0. You usually want to go with something pretty heavy duty. So that owner ST66 or better is usually what guys are doing. And what I mean by better is they make a ST76 and a STX and things like that. So hooks that are above it. Also too, I know BKK makes some big hooks like that too, 4.0 and 5.0 and that Raptor Z and things like that. So that's kind of what guys are using. As an option, in fact, one of the guys was doing it on this rockfish trip, is that he was using a torpedo sinker and just had some assist hooks on the top and was catching rockfish no problem. But also for the Eddie bomb, some guys do that. They kind of go and forego the treble hook on the bottom and just add some assist hooks to the ring on top and do it with that too. As far as the sizing for those, once again, you're going with the bigger sizes. Owner makes a really good one that's called a Monster Short. And all the sizes that they have in that one are good. They only really have bigger sizes. I think it goes from like a 7.0 to a 9.0 or something like that. But either of those three would be just fine.
All right, very good. And it sounds like Tim used the no spaces and it's working for him. So once again, that's what you do. No spaces in there, my friends. GE83 just logged on. Venmo, am I supposed to receive ticket numbers? You're not going to get any ticket numbers. They're just going to fill them out and put you in. If they receive your Venmo, they will get you in the raffle. There's got to be a way where we can. Is it? Do you have something that says GE83? No. All right, we don't have GE83, so whatever your name is, I can yell over and ask them if it's in there, if you want me to. Quintine, the last four of the number didn't work for me, but you can still send it, and it works just fine. Just send it. Thank you so much. Chuck Zimmer, hey, Anthony. Chuck Zimmer wants to know how the wrist is doing. Feel the burn?
Oh, it's easier than what he was doing.
He's rubbing it in and saying he's way better than your method, Chuck. So there you go.
Writing standards in elementary school, you know.
Yeah, go over there and copy the. Man, talk about that. Those Chinese teachers, they'd have these kids like copy a book if they misbehave.
Really?
Yeah, oh my God, brutal. After they threw the book at them. Yeah, it was good stuff. All right, let's see. Let's see, Brandon's doing the same thing again. Brian Eldridge, talking about neutral water, what type of April and May early season 2 to 3 day range forecast would you expect?
What type of forecast?
Yeah, I guess maybe water
Like a weather
temps
forecast or?
I'm not sure.
Great. It's going to be great weather.
Brian, lots of kelp patty, yellowtail, great sea bass and halibut fishing.
I just shook it here. It says prospect good.
There it is. Prospect's good, Brian.
Prospect good.
On whatever it is you were referring to.
Yeah.
And albacore in June this year.
That's
Don't
what it
worry
said.
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Does it say? What does it say about albacore in June?
You can count on it.
Whoa! Like I told you, the guy that I use as my expert says
You should be using this.
He says no albacore this year,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
know it's going to be
gonna
insane.
happen, yeah.
Yes. 130-something people watching. Thank you all very, very much. We deeply appreciate it. Salty Rod 365. Hey, Phil and Sam and the great Friedman Adventurers family. I hope little brother gets better soon. Thank you so very much. All my best to his family. And remember, we are never alone, especially in this great fishing brotherhood. I used to think that was like kind of BS, and it is so freaking true, isn't it?
Sometimes you don't know until you kind of go and call for it to see if it'll come, and it's definitely come today. You can see it.
Doug Tilk walks in here and a $350 rod.
Yeah.
Then he talks to Scott Bucher and gets Scott to donate this.
$20 rod?
Yeah, and Scott doesn't donate anything unless it's for him.
Not even.
Yeah, so I mean, this is great, really. It is so true. Ken Trenholm, so good to see you a day at the docks. Ken, I love you, but seeing your mom is really a treat for me always. Hello, Friedman Adventurers family. Had a great time seeing some of the crew at Day at the Docks. Phil, mom says hi, and I say hello to your mom and send my love as always. It was really great to see
Chris,
you there.
Did you get a Brandon Cassar? Yes.
Okay,
Yes, we
yeah,
did.
Brandon, you're in there.
You're in.
Thank God. Live free, die free. Phil, so when is the exploratory trip for Albacore? June, July, August? I'm in, bro. Just saying. They're coming, according to the 8-ball, in June. Don't forget to hit the like button, says Ken Trenholm. Michael Ortega. Is that the Michael Ortega who donated the rod?
Yeah, you said Ortiz.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I said Ortiz. No.
I don't know, yeah.
Well, if we did, we really apologize, Mike.
Mike, you are awesome, man. This is really beyond Chris's wildest expectations. He didn't think he was going to get this much money for his brother, so it's going beautifully tonight. Thanks to you. Thanks to everybody out there. Thanks to Sam. Thanks to just everybody. We're really, really thankful to all of you.
You know, and part of it too, even if you haven't, chosen to buy a ticket, the algorithm, you know, brings the attention,
It does.
And so all of you guys that are on here, that are commenting, that are watching, that are
hitting the like button,
hitting the like button, all that kind of stuff is what really has created this situation, the family.
Yes.
And so we really appreciate you guys doing that. It really is what kind of makes it really grow and keep growing. And things like this can happen. So it's pretty awesome.
And I think, Sam, you'll agree with me on this, that like you do this show sometimes and you're looking in the camera and you're thinking, is anybody, and you see the numbers, but like, and then you go do the PCS show and you're like, every other guy.
Yeah.
And I go walk into Day at the Docks and everybody's stopping me. I don't know if I told you this, I went into a sports bar, Michael's the other day with my wife.
Yeah.
And the waitress, beautiful girl. Oh my God, I watch you every day. My wife is like, ¿Qué es eso, Felipe?
What's she watching you on? Yeah.
So it's just so great. We deeply, deeply appreciate it. Mike, let me read Mike's comment. Hi guys, thanks for everyone buying a raffle ticket. I appreciate having a platform where people help each other. Thanks to Sam again from Mike Ortega, not Ortiz. Mike, thank you very, very much. Okay, got it. Thank you, Freeman Adventurers family. Yes, Tim Marquez. So what jig do you recommend for Albacore in Laredo next week? What do you say? Pearl heads, right?
Pearl heads.
Pearlhead
Those things
trolling
are
feathers.
money.
Brandon, do what we can, Michael. I don't win crap anyway. It's more about helping the people. I know it's tough, but I love you guys. You're family to me. Get well soon, brother. Thank you very much, Brandon. You are awesome. 74 Shipwreck. Let's have a reminder of boat etiquette. Guys that hog a spot, literally all day, leaning rods against the rail, creating trip hazards, digging in other people's bags, not a good idea. Well, he makes a good point because you got to be courteous on the boat, right?
I mean, I would say that anybody here watching is probably not that guy.
Probably not, right.
Probably not that guy. And, one of the hardest things to do is that when you do encounter that person is, how do you go about trying to kind of help them out.
Yes.
Sometimes they don't know.
Right.
Sometimes you maybe mention it to a crew member. Maybe your crew member's already tried to address it and they don't. But, there is going to be at times when you're in a public setting, there's going to be a guy who just isn't aware or doesn't see kind of the way things are working. Maybe Scott's fishing with you or something like that.
My God.
So that might be the guy. But in any event, we hope that you don't have to go through that too much. But I do find most of the time, pretty rare that it doesn't happen this way. If you take the time to politely say to some guy, hey, the lines are all moving this way. You mind if you mind moving down a little bit, and maybe it'll help you out if you get straight. A lot of times those guys that are not moving around, aren't catching very much, and you can just approach it from that point of view. It's like, hey man, you know, like something you might try is moving down the rail with your line, or maybe cast out this way or something like that, and kind of getting them to move a little bit will help them out. Now, sometimes the guy just physically can't move, so that might have another problem.
Right.
But I would say 9 times out of 10, maybe 99 times out of 100, the guy will either just kind of get it. He's like, oh, I see what you're talking about. Or the crew members will bring it to their attention, and then they'll get it. But it's never a bad thing to try to help the guy out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I would say everyone here watching the show or listening or
they're
whatever,
pretty good about that.
They're pretty good about it. And, you know, these guys are all avid anglers. But it's a good thing to bring up. It does happen. So for you guys that maybe haven't seen that, as a quick PSA there is, you know, you got to follow your line. Pretty important thing, whether you're fishing on a half-day boat or a 15-day trip. You know, stay in front of your line. That's going to allow you to be more in contact with your bait. And also, too, is if somebody hooks up next to you, you're not going to tangle them up.
Yeah, for sure. Have you ever had a guy that was just awful on a boat? We all have, right?
I just cut their line. Yeah, put the reel in free spool, yeah.
Oh, my God. All right, thank you. That's a good reminder to everybody. Johnny Gomez, I'm a stroke survivor, left side paralyzed. A fishing reel was part of my rehab. The facility brought fishing gear in. It was very popular therapy for dexterity.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
I'm doing great now. Johnny, that is a cool share.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of that.
That is really
Makes
good.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that. There's a gentleman. Yes, sir.
He called me. I just talked to him for about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
He told me a story, and the same exact things that were happening to my brother with the problem.
Oh, okay.
He had it.
So maybe that'll help your brother.
Great.
So Johnny just called Chris and talked to him about his experience. So now Chris is going to take a reel to his brother, maybe. That my fishing will cure everything, it sounds like. There's a gentleman over in Surfside, Sam, and he's obviously had a stroke or something, and that guy just pushes himself to walk every single day. I see that guy, and I go, man, I have no excuses.
Yeah.
You know? It's just really beautiful thing. So, hey, that is awesome, Johnny. Thank you so much. So Brandon says, I lock my bags with those small locks at night. I use the big locks, Sam. Can you ask the ball if it's big locks or better than small locks?
It says here, consult me later.
Okay.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
We'll do that. Yes. I've been jacked at night for $300 Oakleys last year. Won't do it again. They sell those locks for your zipper. I hope it's the zipper on his tackle box. Oh, yeah, it is. For $5. Positively.
Big locks better than small locks.
There you go. The big locks are better. All right. Thank you, Brandon, for sharing that. I'm glad to hear you're not putting that on your other zipper. Tyler Mitchell. Tyler, think I sent $20 earlier. You think? All right.
I got him. Thank you.
Yeah. You should have a record of that in Venmo there, Tyler, if you did.
You guys get a Tyler Mitchell over there?
You got a Tyler Mitchell on that list?
Tyler who?
Mitchell.
Mitchell, yes, I do.
We got it.
We
Tyler
got it,
Mitchell.
Tyler. You're in. Brian Eldridge.
1941.
Apologies for my vague question earlier. I was referring to how neutral water could influence bluefin tuna in April, May. Last year in April, May, the bluefin tuna were going pretty hot and heavy already. So here's my take, and you chime in. I think we're going to get an answer to that fairly quickly because the boys down there that I talked to, the boys that run the boats, think it's moon phase maybe. Mm-hmm. And when we come out of this moon phase, we're going to get bit. However, they saw very little on that Intrepid trip. They saw very little bluefin. The Polaris Supreme saw some chopped up schools and stopped on a lot at night and in the daytime. And Max has had some occasions where he's seen some big ones, and the Sanders are still working down below. So I don't know. This is, yes, the stairs.
Stars.
Oh. The stars say no. I don't know what the stairs say. The stairs. The stars say no.
Brian, you know, look, it's so hard. You know, I mean, you might as well be asking this thing here.
You just
did. Whether you're going to catch fish or not. But, you know, every year is different. You know, last year there was some early season fish. But if you look at this cycle that we're in now, not every year has been good early. There's been a few years where it really didn't get going until July. But there's been years where it bit in every month. You know, in January, February, there was already biting in certain spots, you know. So it's really hard to kind of get a take on it. I mean, you're talking about definitely early season. I would still put you in the category of early season, and by that we kind of mean we really don't know. We really don't know what to expect, what you're going to encounter. It could be a great trip as far as tuna is concerned, but you may not catch a bunch of tuna. You might go down and catch some yellowtail, some rockfish. You just don't know. That being said, there's been enough tuna in people's eyesights that I think that is definitely a big possibility. Another factor is that the commercial fleet has had a longer season this year, so they've been kind of chasing that stuff around. Sometimes it isn't that it's not around, but maybe it's been kind of harassed a little bit more, and so it's a little bit more boat shy.
Yeah.
And so that might have some influence as well. The water temperature alone, especially for bluefin that are less water temperature dependent, it's kind of hard to say. The last couple of years, one of the things that we've had is that fish kind of almost hopscotched us for a little bit and was way up in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Before we were catching it
Yeah.
maybe down here.
Yeah, that was wild.
So, it's really hard to tell exactly where or why those things up, any time of year. We've been really fortunate to have that stuff in our waters pretty regularly, but it's not going to be there every day. So it's kind of hard to really kind of say, yeah, you're going to catch them, no problem. I definitely think you're in the window of possibility for sure. And I would definitely gear up that way from right now looking forward. But as far as whether you'll get something at the end of April, which is really only a couple of weeks away,
Yeah.
nothing really shows that anything is kind of moving in a very steady pattern that way right now if you're fishing in 2 weeks from now. But it doesn't mean it can't change.
All right. Very, very good. Great questions, everybody. Can we ask the ball a question?
Of course.
Will there be a Tackle Shop Confessions live next Monday? I want to see if the ball knows the answer.
What's wrong with next Monday?
Well, we're going to see what the ball
Is
says.
there something that is
Well, we don't want to say because the ball will hear and then it'll know the answer.
okay?
You can't do that.
Looks like
yes, the ball's screwed up.
Why?
I'm on the Independence.
Well, maybe
The ball.
hopefully that's the case. Nothing happens to your trip now. See?
Oh, yeah.
You have now
Maybe the
doomed-
ball is right.
Maybe you've doomed your trip. So
Oh,
all you guys, he was so insistent,
the ball is.
so insistent. This guy here.
The ball. What if the ball is right?
Maybe,
What if?
maybe it's just you. Maybe you're gonna miss the trip.
Oh, maybe.
Could be.
Yeah, because I'm feeling kind of. I got a sore
there
throat.
you go.
Sniffles. Yeah. But,
Are you on that trip?
can you ask the ball if I have COVID or what I have?
It says right here you can count on it.
I got COVID?
It just said you can count on
Are
it.
you going to move over now or you don't care?
I have nowhere else to go here. I'm pretty locked in here.
The ball says I got COVID. Are you guys caught up over there?
Yep.
Yo, they're
Caught
caught up. All right. Hey, we're going to give you a 15-minute. Oh, we're not caught
I'm
up.
gonna give you a 20-minute.
We'll give you a 20-minute. What time is
The
it?
Dodgers starting up here.
The Dodgers. Yeah, we've got to get out of
we
here before
gotta
the
get going,
Dodgers,
yeah.
right? Yeah, you like watching the Dodgers.
Yeah.
What's up with the Dodgers? They lost 16 zip the other night, didn't they?
They're in a little bit of a skid, but it's
Yeah.
early on. 17 games into a 160
True,
game
true,
season.
true.
Where we got a long way to go.
Yeah, I'm not a big
a
baseball
long
guy,
way to
but
go.
I followed sports. So, yeah, they lost 16. What's their defense is a little screwy, obviously.
It's a combination of offense and defense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 16. Was it 16 zip? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bad defense and offense. You're right. All right. All I care about is Notre Dame getting some good
Offense and defense.
Yes, exactly. All right. Live free, die free. Sam, there are hundreds of people watching your show up here in the Morro Bay area, and we thank you all very, very much. What's happening in Southern California also affects Central Coast area as well. Our point change is point conception, water change. So, yeah, I think they
sure.
look to us like we look to Baja.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Well, I would say that, I was just out there yesterday. The water was warm. And in fact, it's warmed up many places here locally. So,
Yes.
I'm not a oceanographer, so I can't really tell you like what the rate of change is possible or whatever. But it seemed to have changed a lot in
Yeah.
like just a couple of days. So whether that's upwellings or Baja currents or all that kind of stuff, I'm just not very well schooled in that. I just know what my hand felt when I put my hand in the water.
There you go.
It felt pretty good. There was bait around. There was dolphins feeding. In fact, I saw several schools even on the way back home in the channel. Same thing, it was pretty much dolphin central with birds feeding on top of them. So I think we're definitely headed in the right direction. I mean, this is the time of year we always say that, right?
Yes.
And I think things are going to be good. As to what it's going to be up north, I don't know. We'll see.
Did you see that gray whale washed up on the beach down there at
Oh, yeah.
Huntington? Yeah.
It was full of albacore, I heard.
How'd you know that? That's why I died. Yeah, too much albacore gorged on those things. Probably a ship strike. Yes, sir. Chris, huh? We're going to
minutes.
stop like at 7:30ish.
7:30.
7:30. 7:30. So if you want to get a raffle ticket, you want to do it. And then we are going to do this slowly. And we're going to talk about what it is you win. And then Chris is going to write down the winner. So there's no snafus, right?
No snafus.
Yes, ask the ball.
We're going to have a snafu?
Yeah, ask the ball if you can trust Scott Buchard to pay a debt.
Looks like yes.
Oh, bull! That ball doesn't know. Take that ball back and get your money back.
It was
right, Dan?
It was on the first question. It was on the snafu question.
Yes. Is Scott reliable to pay his debts?
So it shall be.
You guys need this to see how long that
I don't know what that means. Oh, if that ball says Scott pays his debts back, then take that ball and just throw it out on Carson Street.
So just as a reminder here, what do we got for gifts here?
Oh, you're going to.
have,
All right, here we go. He's going to go
What
through
else
the
you gotta
gifts.
talk about? You got nothing else to talk about?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll read these questions when you're done.
So we got this. We got the SpaceX gift pack.
Yes.
We have the
Little rod.
dock rod here.
The dock rod.
Rail rod.
Thank you. The rail rod. Yeah,
Take
that's
this
a
on your
rail.
next trip here.
Yes.
We have a couple of blanks. We got a Phoenix 909H
Ouch.
blank. This is going to be an Axis rod blank. 909, 30 to 80. Beautiful blank right there.
Beautiful.
Next one, a more beautiful blank. It's now 9'10". It is
Michael
a
Emo.
1009, 30 to 80. This is a hybrid rod, which I don't think they make this specific model anymore, so that's kind of a cool thing.
Yes.
Might want to get on that one.
Okay.
And then
Thank you.
we have we have a jigging rod, a Phoenix Titan slow pitch jigging rod, 6'8", medium heavy, donated by Mr. Doug Tilk.
Thank you, Doug.
Awesome,
Should-
awesome, right
Should
there.
we put the camera on you? So you know.
They know what I look like.
They have also Chuck Zimmer has donated a custom rod.
Chuck Zimmer, Z Custom Rods.
Z custom rods, $2
Yes.
there. And we have this is going to be a TTR 6480 light, rated 25 to 40. This is in this beautiful green crystal color. Awesome. It's going to look really, really good.
You know who's
guys.
going to win that, right?
Who's that?
Chuck Zimmer.
Chuck Zimmer, he could be.
Yeah. He's got $200 in there, man. He's got a good chance to
And
win.
then the
He did?
grand prize here, we have the CalStar Graphiter 775 XH. This is a Primo rail rod, rated 60 to 120, sorry. 7.5 foot. This is probably one of our most popular rail rods we sell here right in the shop. So I just took 3 minutes. The rest of the 18 minutes are yours.
Beautiful. All right. We've got some more observations and questions. And what's that?
we're on to the yellows.
Oh, my God. We're out of the blue tickets. On to the yellow.
Under the yellow.
Can we ask the ball if yellow tickets are luckier than blue tickets?
Very likely.
Whoa!
So they're on the yellows, guy. Buy
Yeah,
now.
you better buy now.
Buy now. The
Yes, we're
lucky
on the
tickets
yellow
are coming
tickets.
right up.
The ball says that the yellow tickets are better.
Half of mine to be yellow.
Hit the like button. Only 4 so far. What is going on out there? Hit that like button, everybody, or Sam and I are going to drop into
we got more than that.
a depression. Yeah, we do, right? What do we got?
Oh, you got 5.
I know, but my thing doesn't update.
It doesn't. Why
No,
not?
I can make it if I hit the refresh.
Refresh.
Well, okay, I'll hit
Let's
the
see what you
refresh.
got. Let's see what you got now.
Okay. I got 55.
I got 56.
Oh, all right, there you go.
Okay.
We got 55 likes here. 128 people watching right now.
It went up to 61 just right now.
And I went up to 61 because people are responding. Let me see if it...
People are waiting for the raffle.
Yeah, they
Nothing
are.
else to do,
The
yeah.
raffle's coming up next, everybody. And
Jeff Brewer. Oh, no. We got DJB there.
62 now. Hit
Let's
that
go.
like button.
We got 10 more minutes. Let's move it along.
Hey,
here.
wait a minute. Did we tell everybody that if their raffle ticket is drawn and they didn't hit the like button, they don't win?
That's right.
Yeah, right?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we
little-
didn't tell you that.
It's in the-
Sorry.
it's in the fine print down there.
Yeah, the fine print. We're right here. See it down there?
Yeah.
You must hit the like button or We're kidding, of course.
Oh, wait, it's 70.
Wait, everyone's asking for a refund now.
What did it do? It went up?
70.
Whoa, look at that. It's just flying now. If you hit 100 likes tonight, you know what you get? A kiss from Scott Buchert. Oh, man, it's going backwards.
So, Jeff, here, really important here.
Yes, Jeff,
Jeff
wait a
Brewer
minute.
is asking how much the tickets are. They are $5
Thank you.
each. Or, for the big deal, you get 5 tickets for $20. So, $5 each, 5 tickets for $20.
Tell Ishfish not to send Zelle. Ishfish, can you do Venmo, please? Because this all is going to a different person. It's going to Chris Navarro. His brother had a stroke. All the money is going to
gotta
take
send it
care of
right
him.
here.
So
Right there.
please send it right there.
Or Ishfish, put in $25 or $20 here for Phil, and
Yeah.
he will take it out of his wallet.
What's that?
Oh, that's right. We forgot the pliers, too.
What pliers? Oh, yeah.
We got the Angler pliers.
Right.
And then Jeff Spicer is given that beautiful custom plier set with
That's
the
beautiful.
custom rod holder. So we got that too. So we got the pliers from David Rosenthal and then the plier kit from Jeff Spicer.
All right, 9 minutes, and we're going to draw here. We may stretch it out a little bit longer, but not too much. So hurry up. We are up to how many likes now, Dan? Did it go up anymore?
Woo!
Whoa, 76.
7-7.
Keep that like and come on, hit that like button, everybody. It really helps us a great deal. All right, let's see. Oh, shoot, I'm getting
Okay,
medical
live
advice.
free, die free here.
Live free, die free. We got Brandon with the Lakers.
Okay.
Yes. Lakers are winning the championship this year,
Oh,
Phil
they're-
and Sam.
They're looking pretty good lately.
And when we win, we have a party at 22nd Street Landing. I hope Red is cool with it. Red. Oh, yeah, Red. Yes, Mike Morrison. So it shall be. The Lakers are
There you
going to
go.
win.
Yep.
What are the Lakers? What's the line on the Lakers winning the championship? Anybody know?
know.
I don't follow that stuff. I'm only on the college football line.
Prospect is good.
Prospects. Okay, there you go. Red will be good with it. When you know, you just know, said Jeff.
Sometimes you just know.
God darn it. Do you know?
Oh,
Does the ball know?
The 8-ball knows, yeah.
Ball knows. Okay. Man, I'm enjoying the ball. I thought the ball was kind of a dumb idea at first. I love the ball now.
Just goes to show you don't know.
Yes. Until you know, if you don't try the ball, you never will know.
Never will know.
Yeah. I like the claw machine.
Yeah?
Did you see the claw machine segment?
Yeah, I thought it was that one wasn't very good.
Why? I thought it was great, man. She had it. She started celebrating, and then the claw came back out and dropped it.
I saw that,
That was
yeah.
bitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have
Woo!
got it right where it was.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
It's cool, man. That's a San Diego machine.
You're
It's like-
reveling in someone else's demise.
Absolutely.
That's
Paulina
the whole
would
deal.
do that to me in a minute. I know her. So
Yeah, but you got to be above.
no, not me. When
You live below.
they go low,
You go low.
I go lower.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
All right.
None of
we
this
got here?
Michelle Obama nonsense.
We got
about
the
going
next
higher.
thing here. Let's go.
All right. Yes. Sam's trying to
on.
hurry the show on.
I got it over here. Thank
DJ
you.
B. Phil hit the emergency 1,000 milligram hard the next few days. Could be allergies or the cold I just got over. Need you 100% to shoot the video of all the fish that will be coming over the rail on the Indy. Not only that, DJ B, I got to be a good bartender on this trip also. So,
Well,
yes.
you know what could have happened too? When you came in, you had to work a little bit. And so I think that got you sick.
I did set up like 3 lures at Paulina's booth for her.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's kind of a
You
lot.
think the manual labor got me?
A couple days of it? Yeah. Yeah. Well, he said
I said I sent up 3 lures.
Yeah.
I didn't say I set up the whole booth. I didn't even do 3. Boy, Dan's calling me. Hey, Scott. Light Gayfoot. You're right. You're right, Scott. Jim Brewer wants to know how much the tickets are. You answered that. Did
Yeah,
you?
we got that. Yeah.
$5, Jim.
A little further down the line here.
All right, and Ish.
6
Fish.
minutes, guys. 6 minutes.
Charles Zimmer, make sure the ticket numbers don't overlap. I had a problem in the past.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure they're good on that, Chuck. I'm hoping.
They're writing everybody's
We don't even
name-
want to bring it up.
They're writing everybody's name down.
Yeah, they're
they're
writing
going
down
on
every
names.
single ticket.
Every
so.
single name. is getting
Every
written down.
single freaking name. Live free, die free. The water change most people don't get. I worked Gaviota in the 80s. Water temp in the summer was 70 plus. Just around the corner in Pismo, the water temp dropped to 55 degrees. Conception is north. meets south.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is for sure. Man, there's some good calico bass fishing up there at Conception. You ever fish up there, Sam?
It's been a while. A long,
Yeah,
long
I
while.
bet the last time you did it was with Merritt McRae on the Seahawk.
No, it
No?
wasn't. No, sea
Oh.
spray.
The Sea Spray?
Yeah.
He was up there? Oh,
Out of Redondo. Not Conception.
You didn't go to
I'm
Conception.
thinking of Malibu.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Malibu, the deep hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Angle R, David Rosenthal. Don't forget the duckbill pliers. He's right.
Jeez.
Yeah, you forgot it. That's the ball why we
You're the
forgot
one
it.
talking about it.
Yeah, I was trying to crow about how much I set up Paulina's booth, and Dan called me on it. Ernie Montano, Phil, can I send you a Zelle and you forward to this fund? Absolutely, but I have no way of knowing how much it is or anything because my phone, I'm not able to get on it.
Just tell us.
Why don't you Venmo this? Oh, you don't have Venmo. Yeah, just tell us how much
You're gonna
it is,
Zelle.
Ernie, how much you're going to sell me, and then we'll put you in. But you better hurry
Better hurry.
and let us know.
Got 4 minutes.
Oh, no, it's Venmo. I don't have that. Ishfish, if you want to tell me how much, I don't know if I have enough cash, but tell me how much, and then you can sell me, and then I'll give them the cash.
Super chat.
But you better hurry. Yeah, or you can super chat it here, whatever. All right. But you got to hurry. Let's see. 4 minutes, but I think we're going to stretch it out to give you guys a
Got
chance.
a couple questions here.
Okay, we do have a couple questions. Sam's trying to hurry the show up, and I don't blame him. Guess you guys got lucky with me. I won the last rod, said Ish Fish. Okay, there you are.
You're right.
Sam with the burn. Woo! Woo! Oh, I don't even remember how you burned me.
About the word.
Oh, that's all right. Don't dig, DJB. You wait until I pour your mark. It's back.
It's still not moving.
Yeah, but hold on. At least it.
Off that bag of goodies. Oh, you're reading all the things.
Yeah, it's going to come back, I think. I see you moving now.
We're back.
Woohoo!
Ernie Montano said he just sent $50 with his wife Stephanie.
Okay,
you
great.
You should have that.
Thank you.
It says we're back. It says 5x5. We're looking good here. Kind of good. They ran away to Mexico with all the raffle prizes. It's Scott's fault. Plug in the cord, Phil. All right, looks like we're ready to go.
Are we
here.
back? It looks like we're not back now.
Refresh.
Oh, okay, thank you.
It's back on mine, I think.
All right, now hold on here. Before you guys get out of control here. Are we reading any more comments or we're done?
That's it. I just read them all.
Okay, thank you. All right. Yes, we're back. It looks like we're good here.
All right, it's
All right,
time.
yeah, we have to get 100 likes before we do the raffle,
How many
right?
we got?
85.
Well, we're
I'm kidding.
losing them. We're losing them.
All right, yeah, no kidding. People have had enough of this nonsense.
All right.
All right,
let's
hey.
start going, guys, here.
All right, Sam, what are we doing first?
So this is going to be the order of the prizes, guys. We're going to start with this great...
Are you doing the 8-ball?
No,
Okay.
shut up.
I saw you grab the 8-ball.
We're going to start... I just put it out of the way.
Okay, thank
You're
you.
next. I'm going to put you out of the way. We're going to start off with the SpaceX gift pack here. That's going to be number 1. Number 2 is going to be the duckbill pliers by David Rosenthal. Number 3 is going to be the pliers set by Jeff Spicer.
Okay.
That's going to be number 3. Hey, you guys should write this down over there so that you guys can put a name by it.
Well, you're going to have to
Number-
do this all again over anyway.
Number 4 is going to be the Axis jig blank, the 909H, or 909J, sorry, or 909H, yeah.
Yeah, 8.
The next one is going to be the 1009 blank, Black Diamond Hybrid.
Okay.
After that is going to be the most generous gift from, oh, you know what I missed?
What?
Before those rods is going to be the,
Yes, you forgot
this
that.
guy here, sorry, I almost
But
forgot.
it really doesn't matter because you're going to say, here's what we're raffling
After
off.
that is going to be the most generous gift from Mr. Doug Tilk. That
Oh,
was
Mr.
the,
Doug Tilk.
the
What are you
jigging
eating,
rod.
popcorn?
Torre and the Cracker Jack.
Cracker
Yeah.
Jack.
The Phoenix jigging rod.
Do you sell Cracker Jack?
We'll
there?
do it again. I'll do it again in a little bit. After that is going to be the custom rod by Chuck Zimmer. Z's Custom Rods.
Z Custom
And
Rods.
the grand prize is going to be the CalStar rod,
Don't screw his last name
rail
up.
rod,
Mike?
given by Mike Ortega.
Thank you.
775 XH, 60 to 126.
What were you calling him? Mike Ortiz?
You were calling him
I wasn't-
Mike Ortiz.
I didn't start that.
I had him straight as Mike Ortega. He's a really good dude.
Yes, he's fantastic.
And so now here we go, guys.
All right, now, so what are we raffling off first? And you
So we are
knucklehead,
starting
you guys got to write this down. Come on.
with
we don't want
the
to
SpaceX gift pack. All right, guys?
SpaceX gift pack.
All right, so get ready.
Bring the raffle tickets out.
Michael, I want you to pull the ticket and then bring
In
it up
here
to me.
on camera, or don't we want to do it? Bring it in here so
Bring it over
everybody
here.
can see it happening. Here, let me have it, Michael. There you
So
go.
you need to mix it up a little bit.
Michael Limon. All right, Michael, pick one ticket.
One ticket.
One.
It's going to be
Not
for the
that one.
SpaceX prize
Yes, that's
here.
good. Give it to Sam.
Give it to me here. I need you to write it down here for Mr. Gabriel Ortega.
Gabriel Ortega.
Congratulations. Awesome.
The SpaceX. So
pack.
you're going to put the ticket with it?
I am.
Thank you. Very nice. Boy, we got this organized, don't we?
All right.
Yeah,
Next prize
man.
is going to be the dock rod
Is
here.
Michael pulling all the tickets?
Yes, he's pulling all of
You're
them.
doing them all.
Dock rod here.
The dock rod. Look at that dock rod. Woohoo! We're bit. All right, here we go, everybody. How many people are still watching this?
Like 7.
750. All right, here you go, Michael.
Dig deep.
Yeah, you could do that too. I'll really mess these things.
Got short arms.
Is Z?
Z custom rod.
So this is Chuck Zimmer.
Chuck Zimmer!
There you go, man. All righty.
He's got $300 worth of tickets in there. I told you, Anthony. I told you, you spent a lot of
Hey,
money.
it pays to invest. It pays.
It does.
It pays to invest here.
I did? Oh, get those for me, Michael, please. Thank you. Hold on, we're gonna mix them back in again. Thank you, Michael. All right, here we go. What are we doing now, Sam?
So next is going to be this beautiful. Oh, sorry, pliers.
Boy, you're all screwed up.
Thank you.
Boy, thank you very much.
That was a close one.
Ed, you rule. I don't care what Scott
Yeah, man,
says about
saved
you.
us right there. Saved us. So next one is going to be for an awesome donation by David Rosenthal. Angle
David,
R pliers.
Angle R.
Angle R
I got
pliers.
it right. I
You
got
guys
it right.
remember that?
Yep.
Here we go.
All
Michael, mix it up real good. Choose it. Angle R pliers. You guys got it?
Boy, he's digging deep. Chuck Zimmer.
Quentin Trachia.
Hey, Quentin. There you go.
A regular. That's awesome.
Yeah,
regular.
yeah, he's always in here.
that to him.
What did he win?
He won the Angle,
Angle
R
R pliers. Hey,
Next is gonna be-
make sure they get this straight.
Next is going to be the plier set from Jeff Spicer. Awesome plier set with the custom sheath.
Beautiful.
That thing's nice. I'd like to win one of those.
Yes,
Pretty cool.
absolutely. And they have the what do you call it? The thing you stick in. What do you call those things?
Oh, yeah, it's got tuna spike on it.
Yeah, Tuna's
Yeah, yeah. You want to try that thing out?
Yeah, I do. Somebody already did.
All right, Jeff Spicer. Z Custom Rod.
Chuck Zimmer.
Z right there. Oh, my gosh. This is going to end up like a
He
blowout.
bought $300 worth of tickets, folks. I'm telling you. All right, here we go. Chuck's killing it.
All right, next prize is going to be the Phoenix Blank. That's probably the one he really wanted to win. He's a rod builder. This is going to be an Axis 909 HJ, 9 foot, 30 to 80 pound jig stick. Pretty cool one here, guys.
Are you sure that's what we're on now?
I think so. That's what we're on now.
Okay. Here we go. Michael Limon.
Which rod is that?
This is the Axis 909.
Axis 909. Don't screw it up.
Joe Welker.
Whoa!
Welker.
Wait a minute. Joe Welker, the garage doorman?
The garage
Hey,
doorman.
Joe! Darn.
I think
You know what?
He just bought $20 and he won that.
Yeah, I think he sent me the
Yeah.
money, and right.
$20.
And he said,
That's a nice $40 present.
Hell
dude,
yeah.
Joe, way to go. And he goes, I hope I win. Joe Welker, your garage doorman.
Next is going to be the 10-foot Black Diamond Hybrid 1009, 30 to 80 This is a man's rod here. This thing is stiff, man. So whoever wins this thing, you got to pull real hard or blow your back out. One of the two.
All right.
All right. Here
And
we
by
go.
the way, Joe Welker said he had to come in and see you about a purchase he made, and he was going to make another purchase.
All right,
so.
Joe, come on down.
Is that one that's getting? No, that's not getting wrapped by Chuck. Unless
no.
somebody wants him to.
Yeah. I'm sure if you contact Chuck, he
Z custom rod.
can work that out.
Woo!
Here's for the Black Diamond
It's
Hybrid.
Z again.
Jason, is that Sewell? Sewell.
Jason Sewell.
All right, Jason,
Jason.
congratulations.
Nobody's like putting
Congrats.
I don't see anybody. This is
still on?
awesome. Yeah, we're still on, man.
We're still on. All right.
Can't
guys.
believe it.
Next is going to be
Is this fun or what? I love this.
Next
I
is
think
gonna
it's
be-
so damn much fun. If you draw Scott Bucher, though, just drop it.
We got a
Pick another
Phoenix. Phoenix Titan slow pitch rod. This is the 68 medium heavy. Pretty much the exact same rod I was using all day yesterday. Caught all my rockfish on it. It was awesome. Lots of fun rod here.
All right,
All
thanks
right,
to
here.
Doug Tilt.
Prizes are getting big.
Doug, they're getting big now. Here
All
we
right,
go.
man, they got-
Michael Limon. Well, Michael, you got this one right here. That
it,
popped
that's it.
out. That's what we're going with.
They're jumping out like.
Oh my God, this guy right here is a good dude. Right
Is
here.
he?
Esvin Hernandez.
Oh,
He was on the trip yesterday with us.
Esvin.
All right, Esvin.
Hernandez.
Rod, match it with sand.
No, that guy's cool. He'll use this rod too. He loves it. He loves it.
That is a
fish.
great one. Thank you,
Congrats,
Doug.
Esvin. That's
Esvin,
awesome.
thank you. Thank you all for helping with our brother here.
Now I'm thinking he probably would have
Chris.
won this rod here because he is a
This
huge
is Chuck's going to win this.
UC fan. He is a huge fan of Darren and his work. So sorry, Esvin, you didn't win this one. This is a cool rod, but this is going to be a rod that is completed by
Chuck
Zimmer.
Zimmer. Z.
Custom
rods.
All right, let's mix it
All
up
right,
here.
we're mixing it up.
Woo-wee.
Yeah. Michael Limon. Is Michael's name in there?
Time to cash in that 20
Did
bucks.
you
Michael.
throw him in there or what?
My name, Michael. So you and I are gonna have problems.
Oh, you got to pull Doug's name. Wait, Doug. C custom rods.
Pie.
PY.
Hey, you guys know who PY is?
He just messaged me to make sure, or she, did you get my thing?
They were one of the last. Oh no, they just messaged Chris to make sure that they got the entry in. But
Was it a
that's right
woman
there.
or was it? Did you say
So
she?
PY, was it a PY? Do you know the name?
Yeah, it's here, yeah.
Do you know the name? Did they give a name?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. Yeah, they
The
gave a
name is
name.
yeah.
Good luck.
Oh yeah.
Masange?
Masenge.
Masenge.
Masenge P by B.
Masange.
PY. All right, that's
Pi
awesome. Man.
Masenge.
That's awesome.
Woo-hoo!
And now we're
Pi
on to the big
Masenge.
prize.
Oh, this
Guys,
is it now.
This is for the big rod.
Woo!
Thanks, Mr. Mike Ortega.
Mike Ortiz.
M&M Machinery Moving. This guy is awesome.
Mike, we love you.
If you have a factory you need to move, this is the guy that's going to help you out. This is the grand prize right here, guys. Mike, got a lot of pressure on you, man. Who's ever going to win this ride is going to be real happy. And everybody else is going to
Hate you.
hate you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're going to wait in the parking lot. Yeah. Are you ready?
oh, maybe it was vanilla ice cream. It says, my wife called it. I just won the 10-foot. Oh, okay. Throw out your back.
My
Oh, no.
wife called. I
Oh,
just.
no. He won the big jig stick. Yeah.
All right, Manila
That's
ice
awesome.
cream. He's always on our stuff, man.
Here
He's
we go.
very
Grand
supportive.
prize, guys. Mike, choose carefully. This might determine your next.
There it is, everybody. Who is it?
Is that
Is it Mackey?
Is that Mackey or Murray?
I think it is.
I don't know. You look at this reading here. It looks like Mary.
Hey, Mackie wanted that rod.
Oh, it's Mackie.
Mackie!
Oh my God!
And Mackie wanted that. Mackie! Hey, he's loving you right now, Michael.
I don't know.
Mackie loves you.
I
Go out
don't
there,
know
wave at
if
him.
Mackey can pull on this rod. Though. We might have to review this here.
He's stoked, man. Look.
Oh wow!
Didn't he throw $100 in? Yeah, he did.
Throw $100. Yeah.
Yeah, he threw $100.
Yeah.
Let's go to Disneyland.
Wow, Mackey.
Yeah. All right, man.
We know who the wings are on next week.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
Wow.
David
Well, there we go.
Alcantar, sore loser, says it's rigged.
It's rigged. Yeah. Jeez.
All right, Sam, that was great, everybody. Thank you all so very, very much. We really appreciate it. Did Chuck win that?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Hey, Chuck, I'm stealing that. Let's see. Mackie, it was because of me, said Dan Lightfoot. Albert Pond says rigged. Sam, please keep from the Lightfoots. Oh, my God. Hey, I won a rod finally.
That was PY.
Oh, yeah. That is, yeah. That's great. Thanks, man.
Got an over-under on how much we made?
Mackie's going to pick it up. Yeah.
I'll give it to him. I'll bring it to him.
I'll give you the over-under.
So what's
2,900.
So
29.
Guys, this has been such an awesome event here for you guys. I really, really appreciate what you guys have done for Chris. Chris is super appreciative. I need you.
Come on out here, Chris.
Talk about what we've done here. We weren't really sure how this was going to go because it was kind of something that we, not necessarily threw together, but we just weren't sure how it was going to go. So we want to give Chris the opportunity to kind of just share his appreciation for what you guys have done. And all the guys who donated stuff.
Family.
Really appreciate. And Chris, I've known this guy for a long time here, probably 20 years. He's been a fishing friend and a friend for a long, long time. And I'm really just glad to be able to help him out however I could. And you guys have really come together for a really awesome deal.
Chris?
Thank you guys so much for everything. The over/under was what, 2,900?
Yeah.
With their $50 of a balance, we made $3,005.
Oh, man, that's so awesome.
Wow.
That's so awesome, you guys. That is so cool.
Thank you to everybody who donated. I know this started with Michael Ortega, was the very beginning of it.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I'm just like blown away by this. Yeah, it was way more than I thought was going to happen. I was hoping for 1,000, just crossing my fingers. And total Friedman Adventure family. It was just crazy. So thank you so much for my entire family. And thank you guys for having us. And thank you for donation as well.
All right. Can you do us one more favor?
Yeah, let's eat.
Get your brother well.
We'll do.
That's what we want.
Your brother, Chris.
We'll do.
Everybody does.
I'm going to go up and see him in 2 weeks. I'll be there on the 25th.
All right.
Take him a Rio for therapy.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll take him to the little one.
Therapy. That would be
Put some
great.
food down there. He has to go down and reach it and bring it back up. Right. Love you, Derek, if you're watching this.
How about a small rod?
God bless, Chris.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for helping Chris. Sam, great show, man.
Awesome.
That was fun.
That was.
That was. And Chuck Zimmer won that little rod. I like that,
that's
too.
a big payoff right there.
Michael Limon, great ticket draw. Anthony, thanks for all the hard work out there. All you guys, Doug, Dan, everybody out there. Juan, Ed, appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Sam, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early for the morning briefing. Take care, my friends.